Autant pour moi. Les musiques sont classe. Pour l'instant, j'aime bien. Faut un peu que je prenne la main sur le jeu. Quand on vient de passer quasiment un mois sur Mass Effect, voilà. Waouh. L'entrave.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
Faut pas inquiéter sa Mouma.
No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the world... The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mechton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route.
Attention, c'est pas ce tortipousse, hein.
Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
On va avoir 4 boss à affronter, quoi.
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mechton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Goo Glide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
On filet à papillon. C'est Johnny. C'est vrai que t'as pris un coup de vieux Johnny. Avec Johnny. Bon, on va pas tarder. Ah, je peux pas sauvegarder. On va s'arrêter là. Ça 4. Voilà, ouais, ok, je comprenais pas.
Quickest way out
Arcade
is through
vidéo.
the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Je vais toujours pas sauvegarder. Donc ça vous donne déjà une bonne idée de ce qu'est le jeu. Je ferai peut-être... Ok, il faut encore que je monte. D'autres vidéos quand je serai un peu plus avancé. Là je pense que le monde ouvert va s'ouvrir à nous.
Know that the tree of life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the world eaters.
Tadam. Je ne sais pas si je mettrai ces vidéos en même temps que Mass Effect ou séparément. Succès déverrouillé. Et là le succès... Ah non, le succès est en anglais. Ok, donc c'est peut-être le jeu qui n'a pas les succès en français.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Parce que pour Mass Effect, c'était les succès débloqués en français lors du pop-up, mais étaient en anglais.
Let's
Oh
see.
putain! C'est un voyage rapide quoi. On peut sauvegarder maintenant? Oui, on peut sauvegarder maintenant. Ok. Bon allez, on va se terminer avec un petit combat si j'en trouve un. Et nous nous arrêterons là. Oui c'est bon, j'ai compris pour Trinité, merci. Pipeline. Oh putain de bordel de merde, qu'est-ce que... On dirait un requin à 3 têtes.
That must be the world eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The world eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
C'est clair que là, on est un petit peu dans le caca. La nature a bien pris ses droits sur l'homme.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Ça boum, ça gasse, ça swing.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Ok. Comme dans Mass Effect. Comme dans la plupart des jeux de rôle, hein, d'ailleurs. Il y a des choix.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack.
Moi, je ne puisse pas bouger la caméra pour un dialogue.
He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not. He's
Bon,
grateful
j'interromps
for
le
that.
narrateur.
You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have
Je
to
suis
be
pas
so
très lumineux,
harsh.
moi j'aime pas le soleil donc...
Spark.
Take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
Ouais, bah écoutez, on va voir ça. Ah bah non.
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important.
Mais mon point psy.
Out of date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are 2 nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
The war has begun.
The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same.
Bah c'est très bien.
The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction, to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Ah, le docteur Malcolm, tu dirais que c'est la vie qui trouve toujours un chemin.
Out of date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side.
On peut même pas faire les deux, oh, c'est nul.
He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. He can sense you share Myriad's view on the world. The Myriad would embrace someone willing to fight against the tyranny of the Jagni.
Point faux, point faux.
Out of date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Ok. Ah, j'ai pas fait mon
Another
point psy.
fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Ah, je présume que l'un des deux va m'emmener... Voilà. Ce sera... Voir là. Ténèbres 2. Ah, quand même. Je peux rien faire avec pouvoir psy. Voilà. Je attends, je préfère... Ah, il faut l'aura ténébreuse. Ah, le gel, oula, 10 points, je vais attendre. Bon, je vais sauvegarder. Et nous allons nous laisser là pour aujourd'hui. Voilà, je vous montre. Au gros plan, un petit chat mauvais blanc et noir, malheureusement. Donc voilà, pour l'instant, ça a l'air prometteur. On verra bien ce que ça donne plus loin. J'ai pas assez joué pour me faire une idée tout de suite. Mais pour l'instant, j'aime... Avec le point... Voilà. J'aime bien. Donc voilà, ça se laissera découvrir plus en avant. C'était Rico Chris, si vous avez aimé cette vidéo, n'hésitez pas à un petit partage, un petit pouce bleu, un petit commentaire, ça fait plaisir. Et n'hésitez pas à nous rejoindre sur Twitch, le lien est dans la description. Salut, salut!